Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zack.
We're back here with Rick and Morty, the new season, season 5, episode 3. If you guys joined us for the first time, I took him and my cousin, Zack.
James.
Well,
I'm Zack.
Yeah, but Zack
there's
and my
not a lot of room for introduction here. But
yeah,
his cousin James,
Yeah.
who sadly cannot be with us at the moment because he's in Cincinnati taking care of business.
yeah.
The man should be allowed to take care of business, and so we continue on.
We do. But the last episode was pretty sweet.
It was
A lot of movie references.
Oh my god, yeah, there were several. My notes are up there, and I'm not going to unfurl them at this point.
I don't like unfurling things.
I don't like you either,
Except-
especially with like, people bearing witness. So
I like doing Velcro. When shit gets caught in Velcro.
Noise I've discovered. I'm kind of, what do you call it? I don't know, but I don't like sensory overload.
I'll tell you what.
And it's hard with my line of work.
Yeah.
Because there are loud noises and consistent noises all day. I found it out today without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
That this shit is driving me nuts. This constant and loud noises.
Do you like
Produces
what's it called?
an anxiety.
White noise, is that what it's called? Like the sleep?
I do.
Some people like that.
I do. Well, you know me growing up, especially when I moved into the house on 3rd Street in Marietta.
You had a fan.
I had a fan all the time. And I got used to it because, for one, I have a high metabolism, so my body, I get hot easily.
Yeah.
And the noise in of itself, minus staying cool,
Yeah.
I just got used to. So now it's like but I have those noises all the time.
You know what?
Now it produces an anxiety in me.
Yeah.
I can't fucking stand this, and I hear a noise, and it makes me cringe.
I know exactly what you mean. There's apps. Like, my friend was at a hotel, didn't have a fan. I don't like when I was
kind of
younger,
like the Yule log.
Yeah.
Or these other apps or sound effects or whale noises that some people get.
Yeah, well, this
to.
is a fan. You put it on, and it's a fan helping sleep. And I'm like, that's just so weird. I
understand that.
Yeah,
I do, because I grew up with one.
Yeah, but you don't feel the fan.
Well, now it's like I still hear the heater in winter. It's winter right now, so I hear the heater blowing all night because I don't have actual ductwork in the upstairs. But I keep those fucking cats out because those shits are annoying. I love them vicariously through my daughters.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like just no.
Well, it's like I think we're talking before off camera. The cats are less needy, but they require more maintenance just because of changing the cat litter. Dogs, at least some dogs, are more needy, but they don't require.
I need a dog that is not needy at all.
Yeah.
And like a bloodhound. Like a fucking lazy motherfucker that is good at what he does. And I will respect him for it.
Yeah.
But he just sleeps all day. He doesn't bother me. I've had a Great Dane, needy as hell. I've had Mountain Feist. They're needy as hell.
How do you get those breeds?
What?
Those particular breeds. I know.
Well, I didn't know until I bought them.
I figured you'd research them before you buy something.
I was just like, well, the Mountain Feist, like, it was part of me growing up. And
what dog was that?
When I heard about them, his name was Pippin, and it was a dog that I bought while I was married.
Okay.
And the ex-wife couldn't stand him, so I got rid of him.
It's a hell of a story.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Zeus, my brother, takes care of, and Zeus is a great dog. He's a good dog for anybody that is a dog lover. Anyone has a bleeding heart for dogs, a Great Dane is the dog for you. Plus, German Shepherds. I heard they're very needy dogs too. I want a lazy dog that doesn't need me any more than I need him, but we're still connected. That's the dog I need.
That's a good kind of relationship to have too. We don't have a podcast, but I saw this funny thing. It doesn't have anything. We don't have like a platform to really do this right now because it just requires extra time. But I want to say this funny article that I read online. Okay, have you heard of Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Okay. I play a little bit.
My daughters and my ex-wife used to play it all.
Yeah, fun game. One thing about it, just like a lot of things Nintendo does, is it gets people moving. And
the beads on your wrist, what are they?
It's a bracelet that has my children's names.
Okay. I was curious.
Yeah, Malachi.
Like a lot of times you see prayer beads.
Yeah.
Or religious beads.
Yeah.
People wear on their wrists.
So these two LAPD officers, instead of assisting to stop a robbery in progress at a local mall, they went to go catch a Snorlax in Pokemon Go, and they got fired.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, fellas, but you deserve that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean...
So my shit getting stolen, if you're catching a Snorlax, like I can relate, but at the same time, it's like, fuck you, dude. There's a material...
It's an immaterial. It's digital.
No, that is, but there's a material crime being committed here.
Well, yeah,
it's like some asshole caught my Snorlax.
Yeah.
Some fucker stole my wallet. Okay?
Exactly. You know? So I agree with you. These guys should have been fired or reprimanded harshly.
They should have been fired. You suck at your job. If you can't do that much, you can't protect somebody from being, the chance of being harmed physically.
No, yeah.
So
I thought that was funny. Pokemon Go is great, but you got to do it at the right time. So that's.
Mark.
What'd I do?
Quick, Morty, protect the shirts! The door! Open the door! Rick! Whoa, is it... Morty, will you stop trying to... Okay, there, it's open. Jesus, skin is on fire!
My acid rain will destroy all things green and natural, or my name isn't Diesel Weasel.
Diesel Weasel.
Diesel.
You talk about those guys all the time.
I know.
Is to clean up this acid rain with a little wind.
Ow, my leg.
Wow.
The weasel looks more like a fucking rat than a weasel.
Wow.
Curse you, Planetina.
Weasels look like ferrets.
Next slime.
Well, I think the face looks like Weasel.
It looks like a rat. That fucking thing looks like a rat.
I just
I'm
watched.
sorry you never saw a weasel. And it's okay, because you wouldn't know. That motherfucker looks like a rat.
Well, there's a Weasel in the Ranger Rick magazine comic book, and it kind of looks like that.
No, it doesn't. It has a long body like a ferret.
If you'd like, I could fly you and your friend there, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Okay, I'll ask him. He said he can't come. Let's go.
look.
What the fuck was that shit?
I was too busy writing down that Diesel Weasel looks like a rat than a weasel. Weasels look like ferrets. Okay? They have a long, skinny tail.
Yeah.
The rats do.
Yeah.
Weasels don't.
My little brother's dating a Phase 4 superhero. Just shoot me in the fucking head until I die.
Hey, none of that Summerfest. Look what you're doing to your sister, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
What if I told you that your grandpa...
Hey, my egg play.
Morglutz, Slardivart, and Furcus 9. 3 planets are all ending in a delayed succession of cataclysmic events. A jam like this comes around only once in a lifetime. 10 seconds on Morglutz and you'll be up to your neck and I could give 2 shits about what's his ass. And also herpes.
Oh my god, thank you, Grandpa Rick. I'm gonna go pack my rollie.
Mom, this is the biggest wildfire of the year!
You're not going. I'm not, and if you don't like it, you can suck my bigger Adios, C-words.
Morty, I don't want you getting hurt.
You wanna help me? I'll find my own goddamn way to the wildfire!
Lord. Discipline your children.
I'll get the wine.
Thank you.
Scratch that. Here's Planetina, savioress of Earth.
Ouch! Talk about a hot foot. Better put this wildfire on ice.
Oh, hey, you're here too. Yeah, I heard about the wildfire back home, and I stopped by to lend a hand. Here you go, fella. All safe now. Rabbits, always hopping.
Girl, have you gained weight?
Well, I had a plant-based donut yesterday, just a half.
Sugar is worst thing for figure, darling. You want to be ugly.
I thought they'd be younger.
And who's your friend over there?
Oh, this is Morty Smith. He traveled 200 miles just to save a rabbit from the fire. He's a very special guy.
So are you two dating?
Oh,
Yes. No getting attached. We're here to smash Mac's ass. Quantity over quality. Deal?
Deal. I'm gonna eat so much you're gonna shit. Check this out. This is gonna be at the party.
Oh, this will be me across the room. Excuse me, miss. It appears that you have an uneaten Allow me. So, the world's ending, and for some reason I want to die with you more than anyone else.
Hello.
Grandpa Rick, no commitment!
Jesus.
surprise.
What are you doing here?
I told my kids I went out to recycle batteries. All kidding aside, everyone should discard used batteries at proper disposal centers.
Say, I think I left my purse back at the bar. Can both of you go get it for me?
Anything for you, Mrs. Obama.
Mr. Ghost, Grandpa Rick.
Ready, meet me at the car.
I guess we'll have to start without her.
Oh, her loss.
Elbow.
Woo! The best week of my life. Hello. What was that?
Nothing.
Who wants to see the most rhododendron?
Water!
Air and dirt.
Oh no, the convention.
We are about to close deal. We cannot afford controversy.
Don't you worry. I know how to deal with this Morty kid.
Why do they look the same? He brought that one from the other planet.
Yeah.
Your moves is tight.
You broke the rule.
Squares follow rules, Summer. Daphne's down to freak. She's up for any sick, nasty thing I want to do.
Hello.
Oh yeah, baby.
People depend on her. And you, my friend, are a distraction we can't afford right now.
She's just a product to you, isn't she?
Something to make money off of. Well, Planetina's more than that.
As for you, maybe she won't love you so much if you ain't so pretty no more.
Stop! Ow! You wanna work with me?
Good move, Morty.
He bit his fucking finger off.
Oh, shit! Oh, my God.
That was cool.
What is this?
Well, I got a cheesy Italian, extra crispy, just for you.
I know those cheekbones like they're neon. It's Eddie.
Now we can be together, Planetina. I am an
Individual character. I represent no brute. Fire!
Good. I don't want that to happen to anybody, but good.
We're total soulmates. He's gonna show me the wonders of the universe.
Ha! Once we get to the next planet, Grandpa Rick is gonna ditch you, like, so fast.
Oh, is that so?
Uh-huh. Nobody's tying that guy down ever.
Rick's mouth full of these.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's right, girlfriend.
Big balls.
Yeah, I think they are.
Best set of elbow titties on Morgluts.
And now, thanks to Rick.
Daphne, where are you, baby? Papa needs some more elbow grease.
Coming! You might want to keep your eyes on the road. It's about to get sloppy.
Hello.
Put my sunglasses on and walked out like nothing.
Eat it!
I'm out of food cards.
How about I loan you 2 quiche at 10%?
That's so generous.
My turn.
Double sixes, baby.
My son is 14, miss. I'm sorry, Morty. You're way too young.
But you were a teenager when Dad got you
I
pregnant.
was 17. That's at least 26 in boy years.
I'm sure Planetina is very nice, but when you're a teenager...
And Planetina's the only one I've ever met that makes me feel like I belong, and you just kicked her out of our house!
Morty, please.
I will never forgive you for this!
I think he's gonna come right back in or something.
Morty! Morty, come back!
Or not.
Your people didn't get the votes. Leave or I'll have you arrested.
Get the
You people
votes.
who should be arrested. Gutting the land, poisoning the air your children breathe. Can't you see what you're doing?
Easy for you to say. You can live how you want. We need the jobs.
Oh my god, no!
Oh, love's pretty fun, Summer. Give it a chance.
It's not even real love. Daphne's just with you so she can keep surviving.
Ah, the young, so naive. Obviously, Daphne wants to... Oh, you cold bitch. Hello?
Goodbye.
Hey, she's the one that saved the world.
You murdered 300 people.
And you murdered my kids.
They were gonna sell you away forever.
Eddie was trying to kill me.
If that's the only way, I don't want to be saved. Please go.
But I love you.
I can't. I'm so sorry.
You.
Why does it just destroy the rings like in Lord of the Rings?
She's gone, Mom. She's gone. I loved her so much.
I know you did, honey.
Look at that.
I saw it.
Today, Mom and Doc?
Mom's not talking to us.
Because we had sex?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Happy birthday, by the way.
I'll tell you what. For some reason or another, I wasn't in love with this one.
I just thought it was a decent episode.
It was decent. There's nothing I particularly, I guess.
Well, there's plenty of episodes throughout the first 4 seasons that I didn't absolutely love, and there's episodes throughout them that stand, a head above the rest of them. So this episode, in terms of this season, I thought it was good. I didn't have a lot of complaints about it. It was another Rick and Morty episode. It wasn't like something like... I feel like after the last episode of the 4th season, that people would expect them to up their ante.
Okay.
Because they had that Return of the Jedi kind of moment where they went and invaded the quote-unquote Death Star.
Oh, yeah.
All that shit. Like, they really upped the stakes. They've only shown Space Beth once.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like they're showing you they're not changing up their game.
No, yeah, I guess to me, I wasn't as invested in Rick's and Summer's kind of adventure. It was just weird to me.
Well, it's weird, but I get why it's funny. So to me, it's like I didn't get as many laughs out of that as I did with Morty and Planetina. But I understand why it's funny.
Yeah.
So it didn't bother me as much. Like it's to the point where the dragon episode bothered you.
That bothered me, and this dad thing bothered me. That I know some people think that's funny. I didn't particularly think the dad and the son having sex was funny. I
don't find it
it was like a shock.
It's not like it gets me makes me laugh, and I want to sit back and watch it again when I get home.
Yeah.
It's not, but I get that other people find it funny.
Yeah.
But I don't. To me, it's something I'm just gonna forget, and I don't care about, and whatever. It's disgusting. A dad and their son having sex.
Yeah.
But whatever. Just it's nothing that makes me laugh, makes me think about whatever makes those people laugh.
Yeah. But a lot of the things I did like were just the Morty, from one thing, I think when I was younger in first grade and kindergarten at St. Mary's, we watched Captain Planet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still on or they rebooted. I don't know anything about it anymore, but I think it was pretty cool back in the day. Mm-hmm. I don't remember at this house being able to get it on antenna though. You know what I mean?
I had it on at least what antenna I had in Lowell.
Okay.
So I watched Captain Planet a lot. I don't particularly look back and think that that was a great show.
Those were the great years right there.
No,
they passed us by. It's really unfortunate. I get that sometimes people's money and their whole well-being is tied up with their job, and sometimes their job is something that pollutes. I think that's unfortunate.
The miners?
Yeah, I feel like we got to have a solution that doesn't flip a switch and go, all right, well, this generation will be fucked, but the planet we...
The way I see it is if you want to be those people that say that those miners' jobs and livelihoods should be cut off completely, you should have to sign an agreement that your job and livelihood should be cut off completely. You have to give up as much as you're asking those people to give up.
Yeah.
The force of your moral love muscle, the government.
Yeah.
You want your moral dick that's going to dick somebody else, you should take it all the same. You should take it to the throat. You should take it in the ass.
Well, I think the government is the one that doesn't, actually.
Well, no, because they want the votes. Those fuckers have as much human interest in this as we do.
So I think it's normally scientists and stuff like that, and people who say, "Hey, we are damaging the planet, so we need to do something."
But they're not the ones that are calling for it in the masses, though. The scientists don't make up the majority.
They don't, but I think they're definitely okay. These are 77 independently peer-reviewed papers on climate change, and all these people from different countries agree that it's happening. And
well, they should give up their families to famine and bereavement.
Well, I think the idea is like eventually that stuff's going to happen.
Yeah, I know, but the scientists, if they're asking other people to do it, morally speaking, I'm saying,
yeah,
you should ask yourself to give up the same thing. So,
well, I think morally speaking, it just instead of having someone's income taken away, we need to find a solution where those people are still making money.
I agree with that, but if you're the guy that's asking for the income of these coal miners and everybody else to be taken away.
I don't want them to be taken away. I want.
I'm not asking you.
Yeah.
I'm saying these people that are.
Well, then they're stupid.
They are stupid, and they're not asking themselves, like, would you be willing to give up everything you have? Everything you have and everything your children will have?
Yeah.
Every fucking comfort you have, will you be willing to give it away? Because you have to, if you're going to ask some other fucking human being. Unless you just think in a materialistic way about human beings. It's like, well, this man esteems his worth is much greater than it actually is.
Yeah.
Like, they can find miners, on the fucking nickel.
Yeah.
But they're not going to find me. So, if you're that guy, then more power to you, buddy.
No, I mean, like, I listen to podcasts on this stuff quite a bit, and there's some, also, there's a growing community of scientists who believe that climate change has been happening for a long time, and humans actually aren't the ones that are affecting it. I don't know what to believe. You know what I mean? Like,
I do agree that we should take better care of the environment.
Yeah.
I honestly do.
Yeah.
But the people that go out there and call for closing down these industries overnight.
Yeah, they can't be overnight. They shouldn't.
They can't be. And it to me, it's like the people in the U.S. Civil War or any war hawk that's ever existed saying, we need to have a war. We need to fight the shit out. It's like, you don't know what you're asking.
Yeah.
Because you might lose, and you're asking people to lose so much that you take for granted.
Yeah.
That by the time you've lost it, it'll be too late, but you're the one that asked for it. So there's nothing, and I know there's no way to convince those kind of people because they're very emotionally bound.
No, yeah.
So what do? You can't talk to them. It's like you say the words you have to say in this world that we live in, and then you move on.
Yeah. So no, I agree. Like, I think if people, like, the industry, I mean, I don't think literally like an industry like that can be shut off overnight because it just couldn't be because society would collapse. But say we found this alternative power, like Element 115, Bob Lazar came out, I told you, motherfuckers, just in his glasses. I still think the government with all the contracts, stuff like that, they'd still want to keep that going as long as they could. But yeah, I think those people should get stipends and they should be able to provide with the same amount of money they were providing before with the same benefits. I think it's a hard thing to talk about. And there's a lot of emotion
the way
on both
most
sides
people
too.
talk about it, it's more of a moral responsibility than a practical responsibility.
Yeah.
They always talk about it in a moral perspective.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, well, I'm sorry, but what works is different than what is moral.
Yeah, they're not always the same.
But they dole that out to Christians all the time.
Yeah.
And people like Jews, Christians, Muslims, they dole that shit out all the time. It's like you can't do this because it just doesn't work.
Okay.
But to me, it's like, well, I get the environment is a very practical necessity.
Yeah, like it's one of those things.
But
what if we found out if we, I don't think this will happen, but what if we found out, like, if we don't stop producing methane and doing factory farming and driving non-electric cars, like, our world would not be here in 100 years. And it's like, it would be 100% confirmed. Do you think people overnight would be like, oh shit, we should, like...
I think that, a stipulation of 100 years is a very big difference to, like, well, it might be like 3 generations from now.
One other thing, do you remember the game Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, where you're Yoshi and little baby's on your back, little baby Mario's on your back?
I never got into it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's like, when I was a kid, I thought it was my favorite Mario game, but I might have to revert back to Super Mario World now, the first one. Mario Brothers 3 obviously is good too.
Mario Bros. 3 is a great.
Yeah, I like that one quite a bit.
There's something classic about Super Mario World.
But after Donkey Kong Country came out, Nintendo had all this pressure on Shigeru Miyamoto to recreate a game in 2.5 graphics, and Rare figured these Americans, these guys in the UK figured out how to do it for anybody. But then he created Yoshi's Island, and it looked better, and it didn't. Donkey Kong was trying to do like a real, like even though it doesn't look like it now, they did try to do a realistic monkey and jungle and stuff like that. It was beautiful. But Yoshi's Island, Shigeru Miyamoto decided to use a specific art style, which is like that pastel-y crayon kind of look.
The art was good.
With 2.5D.
I'm not going to deny that.
Well, Morty, when he was with his girl, whatever her name was.
Valentina.
Yeah. When I don't know what they do, they make love or something. Then it goes off and you see all that and you hear the song. The art reminded me of that. So, yeah. Elbow titties, man. I don't think there's a weirder place for there to be titties.
I didn't feel they were like titties because that small, they're testicles.
Yeah, I wonder if because they
like if I saw titties that small, they're testicles. I'm sorry, like whatever you call them, whatever's good for you, that's fine.
Yeah,
but they're testicles.
Well, if there's not semen in them,
it doesn't matter to me. Like they look like testicles.
I guess if
they're
they're
talking about a sexual orientation that is outside of a laboratory that produces some kind of result that you can explain to some higher up.
Yeah.
That says this is what they do. Those fucking things would look like testicles.
Well, if they looked like exactly like boobs, though.
Yeah, they're still like testicles to me.
The thing is, I think this version.
What's wrong with you? Why would you ask me?
Because, like, if there's little boobs with nipples, and they function like
that. Those tits look like a set of nuts.
But like nuts are fucking in a sack and they're wrinkly. They look completely different.
It doesn't matter. Like they're that small, and they're on someone's elbow. There's no way of enjoying them the way you do.
Well, I don't think I'd enjoy it, but I'm saying like there are.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna bring up a set of tits, it's in the understanding that you would enjoy.
They got to be a certain size for you to even qualify them.
Like no, they'd have to be on someone's chest.
So if you,
I'm okay with itty bitty titties.
So if you walk into the
no,
okay,
you're not listening. Okay. I'm okay with itty bitty titties.
All right,
I am because I think the nipples that make them. Because you can have a big set of tits with like these saggy, sick-looking nipples that would make them all disgusting. No matter what's happening there, it's all disgusting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No matter what's happening,
all right.
They could be perky and these fucking disgusting hag-looking nipples. If your nipples aren't there, I'm sorry.
I've been fortunate enough not to see too many of those.
Well, I'm creative enough to imagine, like, okay, well, if those tits aren't, like, all the body's there, but it's like someone's eyes. Mm-hmm. People say the eyes are like a window to the soul.
Yeah.
Well, those tits, if the nipples are not there, they're not windows to something better. Okay, especially if they're egregious.
They're an omen. If they're something bad.
Yes, if they are an egregious sight
to
what's going on in your face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, nothing there is deserving.
When I was a kid, I remember thinking just having big titties in my face, no matter what they look like, was good. And then I got older, I realized, well, there's good and bad ones. You know?
There are.
Kind of like
because that woman's saggy nuts on her goddamn elbows.
Yeah.
The way we saw it blurred.
I think this version might have been that version I downloaded because I think it beeped out an F word, didn't it?
It did. So that's fine. My understanding, though, just by looking at the blurs, those motherfuckers were sagging.
I admit they look more like testicles.
The ones on her chest were sagging.
Yeah. I do have one question. You know, remember when Morty said F you to his mom and all this other stuff earlier when Summer and Morty just wanted to leave and go out?
Yeah, you said you discipline your kids. But
that was Morty later on when they kicked her out. I felt like he really held back on rebelling at that particular time when they kicked out the Captain Planet chick. Mm-hmm. He didn't eventually leave the house and they flew away. But for like a minute, I was like, dude, just go out scout the house like you did 18 minutes ago. So I just thought that was weird.
Well, he's a kid, so he probably feels like a mom and dad. He's still a teenager, so his mom was right.
Yeah.
To a point. But you outright, just black and white saying, get the fuck out, is not going to work for your teenage kid.
No.
Because your teenage kid doesn't understand.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're going to kick that person out, you have to stand up and make your teenage kid stay there.
Yeah.
If you're just going to say, hey, I'm going to drink some wine, and I'm going to bitch about these things that come after,
I know
you are a shitty parent.
I know about me in particular, and my brother, and my son Malachi, it's hard for Joy to control Malachi when I'm not there. Because he's bigger there. And he just was like, I want to do what I want. And I was the same way my mom, my brother was. And it's just so at that time, I thought Jerry also should have been. Hey, listen,
I was more powerful than my mom when I was growing up, but at the same time, I didn't like the relationship was different because
you definitely didn't listen to her either.
I didn't, but at the same time, she wasn't an attentive mother.
Yeah.
So we know someone that had a good mother.
Yeah.
If a mother is good and attentive and is there being what a mother
then
should
the son
be,
will want to listen.
the son will want to listen.
Yeah.
But if a mother is belligerent or like sometimes overbearing,
yeah,
it's not going to make you want to listen. So sons are I can't imagine that we are easy to deal with. I never had a son.
Yeah.
And it's okay. I'm not sure that I'd want another me in this world.
Maybe it wouldn't be you. Maybe he'd be her.
What?
Maybe he wouldn't be like you. Maybe he'd be like her.
Maybe, but except I feel like I am judging by my mom and my dad. I'm the worst of both of them. Like, the worst parts of both of them they produced, and now they don't know what to do with it. Like,
I don't know.
Look what we did!
I can talk.
Look what we did! And they're like, look at this fuck!
A couple other things. My favorite part was just the fight scene between him and the fucking kids. The kids, right?
Yeah.
That was great. Great action. Great ideas.
I didn't pay attention to the fucking cast after this. I know the guy with the fire ring.
Yeah, we can
I
just
know
look
whose
it up.
voice that was. Steve Buscemi. That's who that guy was.
Oh, shit.
I knew that voice.
That's great. Yeah.
I love Steve Buscemi.
That's the silver lining of the episode for me.
The first thing I ever saw him in was the original Fargo from the Coen brothers. Original movie.
I still haven't seen that.
Him and Peter Stormare.
Yeah.
I don't remember the woman's name.
Mine might have been Armageddon. Did you have, by the way...
Steve Buscemi?
Yeah, that might have been mine. Maybe not. By the way, if you got fire, earth, they call it dirt, water, or wind, what would you have?
If I had to pick one?
Yeah.
Probably wind. Because wind can subdue fire.
Yeah.
You can suck the wind out of it.
Yeah.
If you're smart enough or knowledgeable enough, you can take the fire, everything that gives life to a fire out of it. With water, you can freeze it.
Yeah.
And with earth, you're just kind of head to head. So,
well, I was thinking maybe earth, because what if you could terraform things like in a cool way? You know what I mean?
Well, it's like what's his name? The guy that looks like me from Prison Break, Robert Nepper.
Yeah,
he played a guy in Heroes. That was
I heard that was great.
He was an earthbender.
Yeah,
he's a carny that was an earthbender. He can like make the earth swallow people up. And I know a guy that used to be a carny. Really? He works where I work, and he married into the owner of my company's a millionaire, if not a billionaire's daughter.
Boy, she really elevated him from carnyship, right?
Well, he's a carny that made it to that level, and he's a great guy. He's a great guy, and he's a good worker. So I have no beef with that man. It's just like it's funny that he's a carny. He used to be a carny.
That is funny. Yeah.
So for me, it's like I would probably choose air because air or earth because you could subdue, you could smother fire. You can swallow water, but if you're talking about it like in Avatar terms,
well, no, I'm talking about these rules. But like this showed me a side that I'd never seen while I was watching Captain Planet, using it individually to attack someone.
In this,
that guy's like cold water, cold water.
In this world, I would choose air.
Okay,
because on the level they're playing at, you can blow the earth away like a tornado or a hurricane. You can freeze water. You can like suck the life out of fire.
Yeah.
If you're knowledgeable enough.
Yeah.
So I choose air.
Okay. I don't got too much else to say. It was a pretty good one. Just like the last one, it wasn't my favorite, but there's some good moments. Like definitely love the ring shit and the fight, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I
was disgusted. I think more than I laughed personally.
Well, obviously they're going for everything they've ever done before.
And I'm not saying
it's no different than anything they've done before, so I'm not holding it against them.
Yeah.
I think that the last season kind of left things on such a fucking high note.
Yeah.
To say like, well, Rick did this, Rick did that. He made a clone of his daughter, and now you don't know which one it is, and you want to have those answers, and they're not giving you those answers. So
yeah.
To me, it's like I would understand why people would expect more.
Yeah.
But I also understand that we're just getting more Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So I am okay with it. I thought this was a good episode. I was glad to see Steve Buscemi because I recognize his voice even though I didn't remember his name at the time.
Yeah. I mean, and Jennifer Coolidge is somebody as well.
She is.
Who's Alison Brie? Yeah, that's someone.
It is.
But
But Steve Buscemi stands out the most.
Of course. He's get off the nuclear warhead. I'll never forget that, but that's it.
All right, thank you all for tuning in. If you like what we do here, you like and subscribe if you want to, or don't because you don't have to. And if you don't like what we do here, comment some nasty, shitty little petty comment down below and get on with your life with your heart on, thinking you have something better for yourself. So,
but thank you.